your creativity in that manner for real estate. Design can also be done in jewelry design, costume design, in runways, and so on and so forth. Now, artistic people can also work in media and film. In media and film, I'm sure you guys interact with movies a lot, and at the end of movies, we usually have credits that are running that show you who was the director of the film, who are the actors in the film, who was the cinematographer, the director of photography, the field manager, the costume designer, the makeup person. So all these people are artistic people that work in media and in film, and all those roles fit into this personality of an artistic person, So in film, we have directors, we have editors, we have sound designers, we have producers, we have makeup artists, costume designers, stage managers, and so on and so forth. Uh, in artistic personality, you can also do music or sound engineering. You can do music or sound engineering. And you can also become a DJ in the artistic personality. That is on the music side, Now, also in the artistic personality, you can do crafts and artisan work. You can do crafts and artisan work, whereby you're a good sculptor. You can be able to design sculptures from material like wood, like stone, for example. You can design utensils through glass blowing. I don't know whether you guys know about glass blowing. This is whereby you're able to design utensils and equipment by putting glass into very high temperatures so that you are able to mold it into whatever it is you want to look like. So if you're an artistic person, you can do that. You can be a glass blower, a metal worker, right? And you can also do landscape design if you're an artistic person. Now, these courses that I'm talking about, you find them also at the university level, at the TVET level. Like you can do woodwork at the TVET level and artisan work, all right? And all these courses, graphic design, journalism, theater and performing, film management, all of them can be done from the certificate level to the diploma to the degree level and beyond. So even as we continue hearing about, the other personalities and the careers that involve them, try to think about something you can pursue if you're an artistic person. And remember, I've told you that you can start even from now using your phone and using the platforms that are in your neighborhood, the events that are in your neighborhood. So start expressing yourself if you're an artistic person like I am. So thank you so much, Prof. I would like to pass it on back to you so that we can go on to the next personality.
Thank you, Ian. That explanation was very elaborate. And therefore, if you're artistic, you can be thinking about those careers. Let's move very fast to Dr. Anne so that she can talk to us about social. I think we shall move fast so that our participants don't disappear or get tired. Over to you, Dr. Anne, and please introduce yourself. Ian, you forgot to say where you work, other than being a facilitator, but maybe later they will come to learn about it. Dr. Anne, please.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you for that chance that have been given. Thank you, members, for logging in. We thank you, Professor, for thinking about this forum for the young people, especially now that it is very, very critical, even before the portal is opened and they are making the choices about the careers. We thank them very, very much for deciding to want to know more about their careers. As I said, my name is Dr. Anne Wanjiko Moiro. I am a senior lecturer at Kirinyaga University, and I head the Department of Education. And that will also relate to my discussion because I am here to talk about the social aspect of personality. because education, teaching is basically a social career, and that is why I belong. And I'm also a facilitator, as I said, at Kuza School of Life. Now, focusing about the social personality, I would tend to be brief, but we thank Ian for the elaborate discussion, but because of time, I would tend to move very, very fast. That it is good that you look at, when you look at yourself, there's something we call in psychology introspection. When you look at yourself, do you find like you are a social person out of these aspects that I'm going to discuss about? One, we say that social people are helpers. The other word for a social person is someone who is willing to help. When you find someone in an issue, we don't like calling them problems. Do you reach out? Do you find out how they are? Do you greet your friends and want to know how they are? Are you concerned about their welfare? You know, that is one aspect about these people who are social. The other thing about them is that they are compassionate. When someone is going through challenges, when someone is going through problems, they feel it. Because it is in their nature to be compassionate and to offer compassion to other people. In terms of their personality, they are also very outgoing. It will be very hard for a social person to just brush on you. They'll greet, how are you, and even want to know beyond. Even when they do an SMS, they don't just do hi. They'll go ahead and ask, trust you're doing well, and then now they can go ahead and explain the issues that has made them to write you that SMS or that chat or something like that. We say that they also have very high emotional control. They hardly burst out. They hardly have these things we refer to as emotional outburst. They have very, very contained emotions. Even when circumstances force them to really burst out on others and speak their mind, many times they are contained and they are contained and they don't want just to talk. They just want to control who they are. Because when you are working with the people, it is not always that people will do what you want.